Hey everyone, welcome to Can I Tell You, the Kansas Fan Hub on YouTube. Today is going to be the first installment in a video series that I had planned a long time ago, and the first video in about 3 years since the channel's been up and running. I've been away for a long time. I've been going through a lot of things in my life, a lot of good things, a lot of bad things, and a lot of things that have kind of kept me from making more videos on this channel. And I think the last video I made on this channel was one that has been subsequently deleted, which was the Visibility Zero talk, which was talking about the second track on the most recent Kansas album, which was the Prelude Implicit. And if you guys haven't seen the channel page video, which I don't even know what the proper words for that were, anyway, if you're not a subscriber, you'll see that video on the page. If you are a subscriber, you probably won't see it, but nevertheless, this channel is based on the classic rock group Kansas, which is known for their greatest hits like Carry On Wayward Son, Dust in the Wind, and Point of No Return. Today is going to be the first installment in the merchandising series, which will be reviewing tour products, website products, and just general tour merchandise. I don't really know what other word to use. There was a word I was looking for, and it left my mind. Memorabilia was the word, actually. There we go. And we can go through modern merchandising, old merchandising, classic memorabilia from the early days of Kansas. And today we're going to be looking at some memorabilia, which is going to be the first video for our video series, which is A Glimpse of Goodies. And that item is going to be right down here. This right here, which refuses to focus, is a, there we go. This is a button. It's got the classic K on there, and it's got a really beautiful dark shade of blue. It's actually not, what I'm looking at it now, and it's a completely different blue in person than it is on the camera, but nevertheless, it is a really beautiful button. It's about 1.5 inches in diameter, and it's really clean, really pretty. I don't know how old this is. I don't know when these were sold during the tour. But I guess it could be like late 80s, early 90s. That's what it looks like to me. Could have been later, it could have been earlier. I'm not entirely sure. But I absolutely love this. I picked this up on eBay about a week ago for $10. That was, I think it was $5 for the initial item and $5 shipping. So it's a really, really pretty product. And living here in the state of Georgia, which is Kansas's adopted state, you would think that there'd be a lot of memorabilia in this state. I've talked to a lot of people in this state who are huge fans of Kansas, and there is not a lot of memorabilia that they have that they're willing to sell, and if they do have memorabilia that they're willing to sell, they don't have a lot. And I'm just a huge fan of Kansas myself, so I like to collect things like this and, and just keep it in the archive, because I've been a fan of Kansas since 2013, actually since 2012, believe it or not, and I just recently started this channel in 2016, and finally starting the channel back up and getting it back up and running has been a process that I've really wanted to do for quite some time, and I'm finally getting back into the groove of things. But I wanted this video to be kind of an example as to why I wanted to do this. There's a lot of people in this world who love Kansas. There's a lot of people in this world who hate Kansas. And I just wanted to share my love for Kansas by any way I could. And this is probably the best way for me. This is kind of cathartic in a way. I don't want to get too personal in this, but Kansas has been in my life since 2012, as I've already stated. And they've done a lot for me over the years, musically, mentally, and spiritually. And they're just a fantastic group. They're down-to-earth people. If you've ever been able to go to a show and meet them backstage, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't had the chance to meet these folks backstage, go to one of their concerts. There's a whole list of tour dates on their website, which I'll put a link in the description below to their tour site, and let you guys take a look at that. But this is the first video. It's kind of short, and I didn't really give much of a description, but I wanted some sort of video to come out there and let you guys know that I'm still alive, for those of you who have watched my videos before. And for those who haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe If you're a huge fan of Kansas, if you're a huge fan of Supernatural, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We got a lot more videos coming up. And I'm working on a little project with a friend of mine, and we're going to see how well that works out for this channel. But anyways, guys, this is Ethan from Can I Tell Ya signing off. And carry on, my wayward sons.